Bugs. Bugs are very cool. Bugs are very evil. And yeah, basically, some bugs, we either love them or hate them, kind of like most things. And yeah, while most of them are annoying and pests, others are actually pretty cool and pretty chill. From what I remember, at least. So yeah, today we're basically talking about top 5 bugs that are actually pretty chill, and you probably don't want to kill these guys. You should just set them free or whatever. Or, I don't know, just do whatever you want with them. You can keep them in a jar with holes on the top of the lid or something like most people do. But yeah, anyways, the first one. So yeah, the first bug we're talking about here is the stick bug, or the walking stick, or the phasmadodia. Yeah, no, we're just gonna say stick bug. So yeah, stick bugs were a common meme back in the day. You've probably seen some of these before. And apparently stick bugs are not dangerous to humans, so they're pretty chill. I mean, a stick bug's main purpose is to blend in with wood. I mean, that's why they're called stick bugs in the first place. So they could blend in, and they're herbivores too, so yeah, they're not gonna harm you. So yeah, other than that, stick bugs, they're pretty chill. And yeah, you should probably leave them alone if you want them to leave you alone. I mean, that applies to basically any living being. Like, if you don't want the horns, then don't mess with the bowl or whatever that saying is. But yeah, so the next one here is the caterpillar. I mean, like, he's just such a chill dude, bro. The caterpillar isn't doing anything, he just exists, right? He's just existing. They're not really lethal, and they're waiting to get into a cocoon so they turn into a beautiful butterfly, because that's how caterpillars work. They're basically fetus butterfly. They're No, they're basically baby butterflies, not fetus. Not really, but yeah, caterpillars are pretty cool. You should just leave them be. Let them stay in your apple. Or is that a worm? I don't know. Next one, I'm not trying to add too many well-known insects on the list, but we have the soldier beetle. And well, yeah, these guys, they don't mean any harm to people or animals really, or plants even. They just feed on nectar and pollen. So yeah, they're one of those kind of bugs, kind of like a bee or wasp. They feed on the pollen, so I guess they're pretty chill. They're just there to get a quick dose of some pollen. Yeah, if soldier beetles had like a camouflage aesthetic on them, then yeah, they would be literal soldier beetles, and give them a little helmet too. I'm sure they wouldn't mind that. So yeah, these guys are pretty cool. Next, we're gonna be talking about the ladybug, or the ladybird, or lady beetle, whatever you want to call it. But most people call it a ladybug, so that's what I'm calling them. And well, yeah, these guys, they don't mean any harm either, and they're pretty iconic, right? Like, they got little polka dots on them. And well, yeah, the ladybugs, they're just pretty cool. And I remember seeing a few of them in my house before. I remember seeing a yellow one. I guess I thought it was a poisonous one before, because I remember kicking it out. Which, yeah, I don't think these guys are poisonous, but you still shouldn't be eating them. I mean, why would you want to eat a bug in the first place? Oh wait, people do that. But either way, my point still stands. And well, the next bug we're going to talk about is the roly poly. I mean, these guys are just so cool. Like, like they roll up into a little ball. And I remember playing with some of them before. Like, yeah, I did. I played with bugs before, bro. I mean, apparently people eat caterpillars for some reason, so this isn't any different. But like, yeah, why are people eating caterpillars? And well, yeah, this bug is also a herbivore. I mean, I think most of them are. I mean, since when has there been a carnivorous bug? Oh wait, there are some. But yeah, these bugs also apparently eat wood, so like, I guess they're not too friendly. But hey, they could eat decaying wood or something. And they're not as bad as termites. Termites suck. They're like winged ants or something. But yeah, basically the moral of the story is that not all bugs are evil, and you shouldn't be killing every single bug. I mean, just put them in like a container and set them free. I think that's what some people do. But like for bugs like ants and flies and mosquitoes, yeah, no, squash them, bro. Squash them. They're pests. They don't provide any good in your house or anything like that. They're not cold looking either. Like flies are nasty, bro. They'll go after any decaying foods and stuff and all that other gross crap. Well, at least fly swatters are a thing, right? That's a good thing at least.